The video you just watched is that of a Ghanaian citizen, Bright Aweh, who was arrested for murdering an immigration officer in Ghana, Stephen Amoah. Bright Aweh murdered Stephen, who was a friend to Stephen. You know, this murdering incident occurred as a result of monetary transaction. Bright was owing Stevens a certain amount of money, approximately 500,000 US dollars. On this particular day, Bright invited Steven to come and pick up the funds at his address. So Steven went to Bright's address to pick up the funds, not knowing that Bright was planning to assassinate him and kill him. You know, the way Bright killed Stephen is beyond human comprehension. After Bright murdered Stephen, Bright burnt his body, wrapped it in his car, and dumped Stephen at a drainage system close to GBC Satellite opposite Corner Estate in Ghana. You know, Stephen murdered his own friend. You know, what this guy did was as a result of him not willing to settle a debt that he owes. He owes Stephen approximately $500,000, 500,000 Ghana cedis, which is approximately 50,000 US dollars. This is the reason this guy murdered his own friend and an immigration officer, which is a government employee. What was he thinking about? You've murdered a government employee. There is a greater chance that the government would investigate the murdering of one of his own employee. This was the greatest mistake he did. Bright tried to cover up his tracks, you know, by cleaning up his apartment, repainting his apartment, you know, using chemicals to clean his apartment to prevent a trace of Stephen blood or DNA match in his apartment. According to the Ghana CID and the Ghana police, he used a pistol, you know, used for pounding fufu or pounded yam to smash Stephen on the head. That is how he killed him. So this is a gruesome murder. This is a murder committed by a Ghanaian, killing another Ghanaian citizen. So Ghanaians, when you guys talk that your citizens does not commit crime, this is one of yours murdering his own fellow Ghanaians. These are not foreigners. These are not Nigerians. These are not immigrants who have committed this crime. So when you guys comes on the internet or protesting that there's an increase in crime as a result of foreigners living in Ghana, you guys are completely hallucinating. This is a gruesome murder committed by Ghanaians. And there are a lot of crime being committed by Ghana in Ghana. You know, looking at there was a video of a Ghanaian shooting sporadically on the streets of Ghana. People were running helter-skelter. I have a video that which I'll be uploading very soon. You know, Ghanaians, this is one of yours. Stephen Amoah and Bright Aweh. They are not Nigerian using Ghanaian passport. They are Ghanaian citizens. You guys need to start taking accountability for your actions. You need to start looking at the right place to solve your problem rather than by scapegoating Nigerians or other foreigners living in your country for committing crime. In every country globally, most of the crimes are committed by the indigenous people. There is no way foreigners will come to your country and begin to commit more crime than the local. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the world. It only happens in Ghana and South Africa. Who blames foreigners for their own crime? Rather than take accountability for their actions, they continue to scapegoat foreigners who live in their country. May the soul of Stephen Amoah rest in peace, and I hope the family have the fortitude to bear the loss. You can see the family on the video which I stitched, crying, feeling the pain of the loss of a lovely son. Bright Aweh is a murderer. I hope he spends the rest of his life in prison. So Ghanaian, no one is a saint. In every country, there are good and bad people. This is one of the bad Ghanaians who murdered his own friend. I heard he's his best friend. They have done business and transaction together. I think greed came into play. He doesn't want to pay the fees. He wants to eat the 500,000 Ghanaian cedis alone without paying his co-business colleague. That is why he murdered him. That is my take. Thank you.